It is May 31st, which means it's time for the monthly update. Hey, I'm Ben Price. Thanks again for joining me for another monthly update. This one for the most important month of the year. This is the May monthly update. And why is it so important? It's my birthday month. That's right, May 4th is my birthday, and I spent my birthday in the most horrific way possible. I was traveling from Athens, Greece to Vancouver, Canada. The only plus side about this day was that I woke up in Athens on May 4th, my birthday, and I traveled from Athens to London, where the time difference gave me, I gained like an hour or two, so still May 4th. And then I went from London to Vancouver, where again, I landed at 4 o'clock or something like that on May 4th. So I had over 24 hours of May 4th. I had a long birthday. I was able to celebrate when I woke up and just before I went to bed. So a really long birthday, but I did get a lot of birthday wishes from people. So thank you so much if that was you. Birthday wishes from friends and family always make the day go by a little bit better. But other than that, a horrible, horrible way to spend a birthday. I can say though, I'm sure not a lot of people have spent their birthday in 3 different countries. So there are plus sides to it. However, that was I wouldn't recommend giving it a try. Aside from the birthday, I spent the beginning part of the month, the first 4 days, I guess, obviously, on a ship that was in Spain and Greece. I was going Spain, Italy, France, and then Greece. We hit all those ports, and then I flew from Greece to Vancouver on the 4th. I was joining on the 4th a princess ship, the Caribbean Princess, in Vancouver, and I was going to Alaska. And I was really excited about this contract because in the 4 years that I've been working on cruise ships, this is my first time in Alaska, or was my first time in Alaska. So got to see some really cool things, the beautiful ports, beautiful cities and towns that we were in on this Alaskan cruise. It was fantastic. I loved every minute of it. And that cruise went from Vancouver to Vancouver. So I also disembarked the ship in Vancouver. Once that ship made its way back to Vancouver, I flew home. So I went to Calgary for 2 days, 2 whole days. I got to spend at home, which was nice. I got to see Tori. We got to spend some time together. I got to repack a little bit because I went from a tropical climate to an absolutely freezing cold climate, and I had a bit of clothes for each, less for the cold climate because I was on the previous contract in the Mediterranean for a month. So I was there for a lot longer, and I needed cooler or warmer weather clothes. So I had a couple of hoodies that I could wear and not a very warm wardrobe. So I was able to repack a little bit, readjust things, and prepare for the next little while of ships because I was going to be spending the rest of the month in Alaska. When I flew back to Vancouver, I flew in very early in the morning and I had the entire day there. The hotel was a 20-minute, not even, shuttle from the airport. So I went from the airport to the hotel, checked in, and then I got the SkyTrain to Burnaby, where it was Burnaby, yeah, where I visited my aunt. My Aunt Vicky lives in Burnaby. She is 97. She just turned 97 in March. She's very with it, very spry, very chipper. She got me lunch. She had it all prepared before I got there. I knocked on the door. She didn't answer. Judge Judy was playing very loudly. Knocked again, a little louder. She opened the door and she wasted no time. Got right into it. Welcomed me in very briefly and said, "I got us lunch. If you like it, great. If you don't, that's on you." That's just how she is. So we had a delicious corned beef sandwich. We had an amazing date square for dessert with tea. It was a great little visit. I loved visiting, and hopefully I'll have a couple more of these contracts in Vancouver and I have enough time to get back over there again so we can visit more. The next morning, I made my way to the shuttle that was going to take me from the hotel to the ship. I met 2 amazing new guest entertainers who were on the ship with me. The guest lecturer, Dave Timmerman, he was nice enough to offer me a spot on the crab fishing tour that he offers. It's a renovated crab fishing boat. and they have like stadium seating on this crab fishing boat. So you get on the boat and they go and do their job. They go and fish. Amazing concept. Whoever thought of it is an absolute genius, because what a way to see how that industry works. You go crab fishing, they teach you a little bit about the ecosystems, they teach you a little bit about the fishing regulations, you get to see a lot of wildlife. Thank you to Dave Timmerman. If you're ever in Ketchikan, Alaska and you want to try it out, look up the Aleutian Ballad crab fishing tour. Give it a try. And this ship went from Vancouver to Whittier, Alaska, or more accurately, Anchorage. So we docked in Whittier and then took the shuttle into Anchorage to get the airport, to fly to Seattle, where I am currently. I love Seattle. I've spent a little bit of time here. Every couple of years making a little trip back, but I love coming here. Today was a great day because I went to Pike Place Market. I have the whole day here. So I got here yesterday. I have this whole day and then I join the ship tomorrow. So I actually have a whole day uninterrupted by joining ships and magic things. So I went downtown, or to Pike Place Market, the famous market, went to the magic shop. It was awesome. I picked up a really cool deck of cards, which is a hazard of the job everywhere I go. I just love cards. So I picked up a deck of cards that I have not seen before, and they're really cool. They're 3-dimensional. Let me just show you. So I got these cards from Market Magic Shop. These cards caught my eye right away at the magic shop. I haven't seen them online, and I get a lot of emails about decks of cards being released. So it's weird that I haven't seen these, but these caught my eye immediately. So they're 3D cards, which is super cool. And they came with a set of 3D glasses, and they don't do anything fun or fancy, but they do have a 3D effect to them. That's the only thing that makes them the 3D cards like that. That's it. So the back is 3D. You won't be able to see this, obviously, because you don't have the glasses on, but the back is all 3D, and then the cards themselves are really trippy to look at without the glasses because they have that 3D feature to them. It's not massive. He had an open deck at the shop that he let me have a look at, but it was really cool. They caught my eye immediately, and because they come with like a little prop with them, I had to get them. So I purchased these. I got a 10% discount because I'm a magician. You automatically get a discount, which was amazing. So thank you to the Market Magic Shop for making me feel so welcome in Seattle. Went to Market Magic Shop. What else did we do at the market? We went to Rachel's Ginger Beer, as suggested by Evan, a lovely PSM that I got close with on the Virgin ships, sent me to Rachel's Ginger Beer. I had a ginger beer. And then also to, oh no, I'm not going to remember this, and it's written on my phone, which I'm using to film, but a Bao Shop. Misum Pastry? I think it's Misum Pastry. If I'm wrong, I'll put the name on the screen because I can look it up after, but I have the most delicious bao bun, pork bao bun, a ginger beer, went to the magic shop. It was a perfect day in Seattle, so thank you, Seattle. So tomorrow I join the ship, the Grand Princess, and I sail from Seattle to Vancouver. So we go back to Vancouver. I do not get to go home in between this ship and the next one. However, I will join in Vancouver the Coral Princess, which I just got off of in Anchorage, and we will sail from Vancouver to Juneau. From Juneau, I get to fly home on the 31st. So you'll be seeing this on the day that I am flying home. But it's been an amazing month, so much cool stuff going on, and yeah, just from ship to ship, some interesting cities, a lot of cool visits. I've appreciated them all, and May has been an absolutely incredible month. Before we go, an important birthday that I'd like to point out. On May 25th, it was my grandpa's birthday. Shoot. My grandpa has obviously passed away, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him. It honestly doesn't get any easier. I miss him every day. As some of you know, he travels with me in the form of his sunglasses, and it's really special to me. But May 25th was my grandpa's birthday, and I always like to take a little time that day, obviously, to, you know, have a personal little celebration. We obviously don't get to celebrate in person anymore, which is difficult. But nonetheless, I still like to point out that it is Roy's birthday. So if you knew him, send him a happy birthday. And if you didn't, you missed out because he was a pretty cool dude. But that was May 25th. And that brings us to the end of the month. A lot of amazing things going on in May. I had an absolutely amazing month, and I do look forward to June because I am off. Tori and I are going to get to spend a lot of time together, and I am buzzing with excitement. A lot of cool things coming up in the month of June. Less ships, less magic, but still cool stuff. So thanks again for joining me for this monthly update. Whatever you're doing, stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you next month.